and welcome to Organic Foods Ghana. Today, we're diving into an important topic that affects millions of people worldwide: how stress can increase the risk of heart attack within 24 hours. This is a pressing health concern that often goes unnoticed, but understanding it can save lives. We'll break down the type of stress that plays a role, how it happens, and what you can do to protect yourself. What is stress? Stress is the body's natural response to any demand or threat, whether real or perceived. When we feel threatened, our body's defenses kick into high gear through a rapid, automatic process known as the fight or flight response, or the stress response. This physiological reaction helps us stay alert, focused, and energized in a dangerous situation, ready to either confront the threat or escape from it. However, not all stress is caused by imminent danger. Modern life brings with it emotional stress from work, relationships, financial strain, or even long-term worries about health and well-being. While short bursts of stress are normal, chronic stress can wreak havoc on the body, particularly the cardiovascular system. Now, let's get into the specifics of how stress affects your heart, especially in the critical window of 24 hours when a heart attack is more likely to occur. When you're stressed, your body releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones prepare your body to respond to the stressor. While they serve a useful purpose in short-term situations, their constant release can have dangerous effects on your heart and circulatory system. Here's what happens physiologically when you experience stress. 1. Increased heart rate. Stress causes your heart to beat faster. The heart is working harder than usual, and over time, this can wear down the cardiovascular system. 2. Elevated blood pressure. Your blood vessels constrict, making it harder for blood to flow freely. This forces your heart to work even harder to push blood through the system, contributing to elevated blood pressure. 3. Inflammation. Chronic stress leads to inflammation in the body, including the arteries. Inflammation in the arteries can trigger the buildup of plaque, which may rupture, causing a blockage in the blood flow. This can lead to a heart attack. 4. Blood clotting. When you are stressed, your blood tends to clot more easily. This is because your body is preparing for potential injury as part of the fight or flight response. But this can lead to dangerous blood clots that could block arteries. These physiological changes put your cardiovascular system under severe strain. If you already have underlying conditions like hypertension, high cholesterol, or atherosclerosis, the buildup of fatty deposits in your arteries, stress can push your system into a crisis. The effects can snowball, eventually leading to a heart attack within a very short period, sometimes within 24 hours. Not all stress is created equal. Different types of stress can affect your heart in varying degrees. Let's break down the key types of stress that are particularly harmful to heart health. 1. Acute stress. Acute stress refers to short-term stress. It comes on suddenly and is usually in response to an immediate threat, such as a car accident, an argument, or even receiving shocking news. This type of stress can increase your heart attack risk because it triggers a sudden spike in stress hormones, causing immediate changes in your heart rate, blood pressure, and the clotting function of your blood. For example, let's say someone gets into a heated argument. Their heart rate spikes, their blood vessels constrict, and their blood pressure rises rapidly. If they have pre-existing heart issues, the rapid changes caused by the acute stress can provoke a heart attack within a matter of hours. Studies have shown that people are more likely to experience a heart attack within 24 hours after a highly stressful event, such as a public speaking engagement or severe confrontation. 2. Chronic stress. Chronic stress is more dangerous over the long term, but can still lead to a sudden heart attack. It refers to ongoing stress from sources like work pressure, financial troubles, or constant relationship problems. Unlike acute stress, which is short-lived, chronic stress keeps your body in a heightened state of alert. The continuous release of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline creates ongoing wear and tear on your cardiovascular system. Over time, this can lead to chronic high blood pressure, inflammation, and a higher likelihood of plaque buildup in your arteries. A sudden acute stressor layered on top of chronic stress can be the final trigger for a heart attack. For example, a person dealing with long-term stress at work might already have an inflamed cardiovascular system due to the constant pressure. If that person then encounters an additional acute stressor, like a family emergency, the combination could lead to a heart attack within hours. 3. Emotional stress. Emotional stress, such as grief, depression, or intense anxiety, can also increase the risk of heart attack. In fact, researchers have identified a condition called broken heart syndrome, Takotsubo cardiomyopathy, which can be brought on by extreme emotional distress. This condition mimics a heart attack, but occurs when the heart's muscles weaken due to emotional stress. Though not always fatal, it can increase the risk of future heart issues, including real heart attacks. People who are grieving or dealing with depression often have elevated stress hormone levels for prolonged periods. This wears down the heart over time, making it more vulnerable to cardiovascular events. Even if the emotional stress doesn't cause an immediate heart attack, it can contribute to cardiovascular issues down the line, increasing the risk of a heart attack in the near future. Number 4. Physical stress. Physical stress, such as overexertion from exercise or manual labor, can also trigger a heart attack. While moderate exercise is beneficial for heart health, extreme physical exertion, especially for those with underlying heart conditions, can overload the heart and lead to a heart attack. For instance, someone who has been sedentary for a long time but suddenly engages in intense exercise or heavy lifting might experience a heart attack within hours due to the physical strain. How it happens within 24 hours. Now that we understand the types of stress, let's examine how the progression from stress to heart attack happens, often within a day. When you're under stress, your body releases a surge of adrenaline and cortisol. These hormones have immediate effects. 1. Blood pressure spike. Stress can cause a sudden, significant rise in blood pressure. If you have plaque buildup in your arteries, this spike in pressure can cause the plaque to rupture. Once the plaque ruptures, a blood clot can form and block the artery, preventing blood flow to the heart, leading to a heart attack. 2. Increased heart rate. As your heart rate speeds up, it increases the oxygen demand of your heart. If your arteries are narrowed due to plaque buildup, they may not be able to supply enough oxygenated blood to your heart, especially during times of stress. This mismatch between oxygen demand and supply can lead to ischemia, lack of oxygen, causing chest pain, angina, or a heart attack. 3. Blood clot formation. Stress causes your body to become more prone to blood clotting, which is the body's way of protecting itself in case of injury. However, in the case of cardiovascular disease, this can be deadly. A blood clot forming in an already narrowed artery can completely block blood flow, leading to a heart attack. 4. Arrhythmias. Stress can cause your heart to beat irregularly. In some cases, these irregular heartbeats, arrhythmias, can lead to sudden cardiac arrest, where the heart stops beating entirely. If not treated immediately, this can be fatal. What you can do to lower your risk. Knowing the dangers of stress-related heart attacks, it's crucial to adopt lifestyle changes that help manage stress and protect your heart. Number 1. Exercise regularly. Moderate physical activity is one of the best ways to relieve stress and protect your heart. Aim for 30 minutes of exercise most days of the week. Exercise helps lower blood pressure, reduces inflammation, and boosts your mood, all of which are beneficial for heart health. 2. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, and yoga can help reduce stress levels and promote relaxation. These activities lower cortisol levels and help keep your blood pressure and heart rate in check. Number 3, maintain a healthy diet. A diet rich in organic foods, particularly vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and healthy fats, can reduce inflammation and support heart health. Foods like leafy greens, berries, nuts, and seeds are packed with antioxidants and nutrients that help fight stress-related damage to your heart. 4, stay connected socially. Social support is crucial for managing stress. Talk to friends, family, or a counselor if you're feeling overwhelmed. Sometimes, just sharing your worries with someone else can help alleviate stress. 5, avoid harmful habits. Smoking, excessive alcohol consumption, and overeating can all exacerbate stress and put additional strain on your heart. These habits should be minimized or avoided entirely to protect your heart from stress-induced damage. In summary, stress, particularly acute emotional or physical stress, can significantly increase the risk of a heart attack within 24 hours. The release of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline leads to a cascade of physiological changes. Elevated heart rate, increased blood pressure, inflammation, and a tendency for blood to clot that can push an already vulnerable cardiovascular system into a crisis. Thank you for watching. If you found this information helpful, make sure to subscribe to Organic Foods Ghana for more tips and advice on living a healthy, natural lifestyle. Don't forget, health is wealth, so take care of your body, manage your stress, and stay informed on ways to protect your heart. See you in the next video.